previously unawake.
When I woke up, I realized that I hadn't gone back at all.
And that's never happened before.
No, doesn't make any sense. Why would it suddenly stop now? Why am I seeing you?
I don't know.
Why can't I get back to Rex?
I don't know.
Could you just leave me alone for a few minutes?
How can I leave you alone if I'm you?
How do I explain that one of my officers ran through traffic and then ran away from the scene of the resulting accident? I'm sorry, they're going to hand down a suspension pending a full investigation into your actions. What is it?
There was no accident. That's what I had to understand. They were trying to kill me.
So seeing Detective Hawkins at this carnival triggered memories of something that you have been unwilling or unable to remember. The accident itself. So to understand these memories, you present them to yourself in a language that you become familiar with. The language of this ongoing dream.
You're missing the point, Dr. Evans. What I had to force myself to remember. What I had to find there before I could come back to here was that it wasn't an accident. That this Hawkins ran me off the road, that he was trying to kill me.
Have you found any evidence that he tried to kill you?
I'm still looking. Don't you see, that's why I couldn't wake up there. I had to stay here until I remembered.
Is it possible that you're not actually remembering this, but inventing it?
No, it isn't.
Are you sure? Accepting the responsibility for the accident that killed your son might be so unbearable that you created a scapegoat.
Seeing Detective Hawkins at the carnival led you to the memory that he was on the scene that night, that he was helping you. But your mind twisted and distorted that memory to help you cope.
Creating a paranoid delusion that you believe that he ran you off the road.
It's not what I believe. It's what I saw. It's what happened.
Except that there's no evidence to support your theory. Is there?
I'll find the evidence.
In your memory, you saw Detective Hawkins before he hit you.
As he hit me.
How did you see him?
In the mirror.
Your side mirror?
Yeah.
Has it been your experience that you can see faces of the people driving the car behind you?
He switched his lights off so that I wouldn't see him when he pulled up alongside me.
So, you saw his face in the dark.
Look, Doctor, I know what I saw.
I'm sure that it does feel real, Detective, but our memories are notoriously unreliable, especially in the face of trauma. I'm sure that you've dealt with eyewitnesses who are certain of what they saw only to be proven wrong. You know the studies of subjects who defend their memory of an event even after being shown videotape evidence to the contrary.
Let me ask you this way. As a detective, if a witness were telling you this story, would you find it credible?
I am a detective. I know what I saw.
You're not answering my question. Think about a case with a key piece of evidence, the piece that everything hinged on, was one split-second glance in a mirror in the dark. Now, do you think that that's a case you could win?
This isn't a hypothetical case. This is not a study. It's not my imagination. Detective Hawkins ran me off the road and destroyed my family. He is the reason we'll never all be together again. I'm as sure of that as I've ever been of anything.
Detective, where are you going?
I should never have called you. I'm sorry. I have work to do.
So tell me how this works.
I'm awake with my wife, and I close my eyes, I open them, and I'm awake with my son.
And this has been happening since the accident?
So you begin working on one case here in reality, and then suddenly you begin working on another case there in your dream.
It all feels completely real to me.
You can't tell whether you're awake or asleep at this very moment.
Well, I can assure you, Detective Britton, this is not a dream.
It's exactly what the other shrink said.
My mom says I can go as long as I finish my essay.
How far are you?
Just trying to figure out my conclusion. But it was a good book. You should read it.
Mr. Clark would never assign Catcher in the Rye. He thinks American literature peaked with Moby Dick.
I bet you read it, like, on your own.
Maybe I will.
Well, I better get back to it, but soon I'm going.
All right, cool. It's gonna be perfect beach weather.
Text you when I wake up.
Okay. Bye.
Sounds like you and Emma are getting on well.
Yeah, finally. Whenever you do that, it usually means I'm in some kind of trouble.
No, you're not in trouble, but I do need to talk to you about a case I'm working on.
Case? Is that what you've been doing in the garage?
Yeah.
You've been stuck in there for like the last 2 days. Why haven't you been working from the office?
It's complicated. Look, things might get a little rough for me over the next few days. While I'm dealing with it, I'd rather you weren't around.
Why not?
Because I'm going after a dangerous guy. Not that he would go after you, but I'd rather be on the safe side.
What about you?
No, I can handle it. I just don't want to be worrying about you. So your Aunt Carol's been going on about wanting to spend time with you up in Mycelia. She's on her way. She'll pick you up in an hour.
I just made plans to go to the beach with Emma tomorrow morning.
I know, and I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to push it.
She already changed her plans for me once. I'm not gonna make her change
Rex,
them again.
listen to me. I need you to go to Aunt Carol's.
This guy you're going after, what did he do?
Doesn't matter.
You're freaking me out.
Sorry. Look, it's all gonna be fine. You're gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay. I need you to go pack a bag right now. All right? Okay. I love you, kid.
I love you too.
Captain's all over me to close out the Chapin case. I need Michael's follow-up.
He's out sick.
Again?
Call him.
I've been trying him for 2 days. He usually gets back to me.
You try his house?
What do you think?
Okay, I'll do the follow-up.
This is Michael Britton. Please leave me a message.
Hey, Mike, it's me again. This time I'm calling from your house. You know, your car's in here, so I'm becoming concerned. Give me a call as soon as you can. All right, bye.
Detective Freeman, come in.
Thanks for seeing me on such short notice.
You said that it was important.
I'm concerned about Michael. And I'm wondering if you can tell me if I have reason to be.
Why don't you sit down? Now, you understand that I am not at liberty to talk about the work with my patients.
Unless they present a danger to themselves or others. In that case, the law compels you to tell the police.
How much do you know about why Detective Britton started seeing me?
Well, Mike had some memory issues after the accident. Got into a couple of temper flare-ups. Captain said he needed to see a shrink if he wanted to stay on the force.
Then you realize that if I share any doubts about Detective Britton with Captain Harper, it would end his career.
I'm not Captain Harper.
Maybe if you could be more specific about your concerns.
Okay. Mike's been out sick the last couple of days. I've been trying to call him. He hasn't returned my calls. I went to the house. He wasn't there. I'm looking around. Then I go into his garage. And he has this collection of police reports, photos, I mean, everything surrounding his accident. And then he has this whole other bunch of files about some Detective Ed Hawkins from the Western Division. I mean, casework, personal information. Now look, if there's something that I should know, you need to tell me.
You're putting me in an impossible position.
If I have something to worry about, I want to know.
The fact that you're here right now answers your question. So if you're considering some kind of intervention, you might want to do it sooner than later.
Put your hands up now. Britton. What's going on? That's what you were gonna tell me. Look, I'm sorry, but I'm a bit confused. Why don't we skip the part where you pretend you don't know what I'm doing here? You murdered my family, you son of a bitch, and I want to know why. We all know you've been having some issues. I have your attention now. You need to get me to the hospital, Britt. Here's what I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna shoot your knees out, and you'll never walk again. Don't! Please! 3, 2, 1. It was Westfield!
The Westfield case, Michael. It all starts at Westfield.
Westfield? Never found anything at Westfield.
Heroin! We've been taking evidence the narcotics division confiscated and selling it off ourselves. Kept it at Westfield until you started asking around. Then we had to move a shipment and sit on it. That's when they decided you had to go.
Who's they?
I just did what I was told. I had nothing to do with this.
Who?
They will kill me.
I'll kill you, you son of a bitch. Who is they?
Take me to the hospital. Call IA, get me protection. I will tell you everything.
So you can go back to saying you don't know what I'm talking about?
I swear I won't. I have evidence.
Where?
My laptop. It's on the table. There's a file in it. There's a file.
What's the file called?
Lease agreement. It's in the records folder.
Password.
How do I know you won't kill me?
You don't.
What the hell are you doing?
He came after me.
Look, this is his house.
I'm telling you, I had no choice.
I know what you've been doing. I saw the garage. Talked to Dr. Evans.
I'll explain everything. But first, you gotta give me your gun.
Mike, I'm Bert.
I'm not asking, I'm telling you. Give me your gun.
What? You gonna shoot me too? Mike, we can figure this out. We can go back to the station and you can tell me what happened.
I'm not going in without proof. I just shot a cop.
Proof of what?
Hawkins and his partners are running drugs out of Westfield. That's why they tried to kill me. Hey, he just admitted it to me.
You broke into the man's house with a gun. He'd have told you whatever you wanted to hear.
I have evidence on his laptop. There's a locked file. I don't have the password.
Okay, then we still need to go to the station and have the techs take a look at it for you.
I don't know who else is in on this. I think it's if the wrong hands forget it.
Okay, so what's your plan?
I'm gonna find someone to unlock the file.
Oh,
I don't know. All right?
what if you're wrong?
I'm not wrong.
What if you go into this file and don't find what you're looking for?
I'm not wrong.
Will you then go into the station with me? You remember that weird dude from Angelino Heights, Francis, whatever? You know, he helped us with the identity theft thing.
The kid who left Google?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I have his number in my phone.
Call him.
Really?
Where's your phone?
Right pocket.
Where are you going?
I got something I gotta do.
What do you have to do?
It's a case I gotta close out.
Michael, you're suspended. Why don't you just take some time off?
Where's my gun?
You turned it in.
The one from the closet.
Michael, you haven't been yourself these past few days, and I got worried, so I moved it. What do you need a gun for, Michael?
I don't. Can you do me a favor? Can you stay out of the house today? Call me before you come back.
You're scaring me. What's going on?
I'll call you.
Hey, what's up?
Are you alone?
Okay, hey, give me a second. Hey, sorry, man. I was meaning to call you. I heard Harper put you on leave.
Yeah. Listen, I need you to meet me.
When?
Right now.
Now? Look, I gotta go interview a witness downtown.
Now, Bert.
Okay. Well, I guess I can get Hawkins to cover for me, so...
No. You can't tell anyone you meet me, especially Hawkins.
Why?
I'll explain to you when I see you. The park has 6 or something.
Hot dog stand?
Yeah.
On my way. Okay, Mom. I'll get there as soon as I can, all right? Pain in the ass.
Want everything all right?
No, a pipe burst in my mother's apartment. I gotta go help her out. Can you cover the witness for me?
Sure.
Thanks. I'll get there as soon as I can.
Okay.
What the hell's going on?
What did you tell Hawkins?
That I had to go fix a leak at my mom's. Why?
You think he bought it?
I don't know. Hey, what's going on? Hawkins? No way. Not possible. I'm telling you, your source is wrong.
I can prove it to you.
How?
Here's the file. An encrypted file on his laptop. I need you to copy it and send it to me.
Oh, that sounds crazy.
I know what it sounds like, but once you
Look,
see the
I'm
file...
not stealing from another cop's computer.
Bert.
He's my partner.
What was I? Huh? What was I? For how long?
Know you going through a rough time? And a suspension on
It's got
top of
nothing
it?
to do with the suspension. This is about a man who tried to kill me and killed my son. All right, so for Rex's sake, for our sake, for all the years we spent watching each other's back, I'm asking you, trust me, one last time. Get me this file. Beg. I'm begging you. Please.
You better be right.
They could have been talking about anything.
Why would he lie about where he was going, who he was meeting? What's this he's handing in? I don't know.
Again, could be anything.
Britain knows.
No, we don't know that.
The sketch artist draw pictures. He's chasing Hawkins down the street.
And he's suspended.
You think he needs a badge to bring this down? They gotta go.
They?
Look at these pictures. You want to risk everything on the hope that they're just talking about the weather? If Britain tells Bird anything, Britain disappears and Bird finds out, Bird's gonna be all over this. We gotta clean this up once and for all.
Are you talking about 2 decorated police officers?
No, I'm talking about 1 decorated police officer. And 1 suspended, mentally unstable police officer. We can make this work for us. How fast can you move on this? Say the word.
Hey, perfect timing, man. Look, I'm on hold with the repair guy for my mom, and there's nobody else in the bullpen. And I've been dying of thirst. You think you could, pick me up a soda?
Okay.
Thanks, man. You know, I've been on there for a while. They probably pick up and hang up if I run away. Blah, 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 blah. You know how it is.
Right. Diet soda?
That's fine. Appreciate it, though.
Got your back.
Yeah. I know you do. Where's my soda?
Broken. Cutbacks. Everything all right with your mom?
Yeah, you know, you fix one thing and then 10 more give you problems.
Not exactly how you feel. It's downloading right now. Hey, you're doing the right thing, Bird.
You mean lying to my partner or risking my job?
Look, wait till you see the file. I promise you'll understand.
So either my new partner's dirty or my old one's paranoid.
I'm not paranoid. You'll see.
Either way, it's a lose-lose situation for me.
I'm sorry.
Promise me you get help if you're wrong.
I'm not wrong.
I mean, how you gonna access the file? It's encrypted.
Remember Francis, the weird kid in Angelino Heights? The Google guy?
Yeah, of course. He's my guy.
I'll call you from there.
Mike.
Francis is Detective Britton. I'm Detective Freeman's partner. Open up. Need a favor.
I don't do favors.
It's a job. Private job. I'll pay you for it. Francis.
You look like crap.
Thanks.
What kind of job is it?
You gonna let me in?
I don't know yet.
You don't know.
I'm not gonna know until you tell me what kind of job you're talking about.
I need you to decrypt a password-protected file. It's on a disk image. What do you charge for that?
It depends.
On what?
If the password's 5 characters, I can crack it in an hour. 6, it's gonna take 24. 7 characters, 2 weeks. 2 weeks, and that's twice as fast as the next guy, so you're welcome to...
All right, I got this here for down payment. It's a Rolex Submariner. It's gotta be worth it at least.
Yeah, I know what it is. Would you steal this from evidence?
No.
Okay, then how's a cop afford a timepiece like this?
He inherits it from his father.
Just really want to get in this file. Whatever you're working on, put it down. You got a rush job. These local merchants are right on the street. They know what's going on out there better than anybody in this room. But they're starting to tell each other that we're not...
I gotta see my mom. Damn plumbers cost more than plastic surgeons. They don't even show up.
You see you out there, you your cars, you're driving by, you look out the window, you look in them? No, you don't. You keep on going.
You find anything?
Yeah. Hawkins isn't as smart as he thinks he is. He would have used more characters in his password.
Did you find something?
A lease agreement for a self-storage facility dated 5 months ago.
Am I missing something?
Only started the day after Westfield shut down. The day after.
So you're saying that Hawkins moved drugs from Westfield into this storage facility?
Well, they moved something. And then they tried to kill me the same night. You think the timing's a coincidence?
Well, unless we find drugs in a storage container, the lease doesn't prove anything except that Hawkins rented out space.
He's in this with at least one other cop.
Who?
Kessel. Carl Kessel.
You sure?
Well, I'm looking at his signature on a scanned copy of the lease.
He's the captain over here.
Think about it. It makes sense. Castle would have assigned Hawkins to you to watch over you, see if you knew anything.
Okay, then we better find out what's in the storage container.
What time do you get off? I'll meet you at your place.
6. If I'm not there, you know where the key is.
Thanks, partner.
I don't thank me yet.
If the store owners don't feel safe, then we can't count on their cooperation, which is crucial to what we do. So I need every one of you to start getting out of your cars, because I'm putting in some face time with these people. Make sure they know we're on their side.
So your father, he really give you this?
Yeah,
Where'd he get it?
his father.
Hey, just take it. Rather have you owe me.
It should have been me. Not you. Not either of you. But I swear to you both that I will find the people who did this. And I'll make them pay.
Where are you home?
Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh.
Let me see your hands.
You son of a bitch.
No! Just having a few beers with my partner. Watching the game. You stormed in. Going off about some crazy conspiracy theory. Bird tried to calm you down and you shot him. So I fired back. Self-defense.
No one's ever gonna believe I would hurt Bird.
We'll see.
IA knows about the storage unit.
That's not true, you're lying.
I took the file off your laptop. They have the lease with your name and Castle's name on it.
You're lying.
Then how do I know your password's Tulip?
I'll start by confirming what most of you know already. Just over an hour ago, our former colleague, Detective Isaiah Freeman, was murdered by one of our own, Detective Michael Britton. Like many of you, I worked with Isaiah for years. He was an excellent detective, but more than that, he was a friend. This is a tragic loss, and I am saddened. But right now, everyone in this room needs to focus on finding Michael Britton before he can harm anyone else. This is our responsibility as officers of the law and as colleagues of Isaiah. Detective Britton's psychological health has been in question for some time now, and at this point we can only assume that he has crossed into psychosis. He's also extremely well trained, armed, and dangerous. If at any point during the course of apprehending him, you have to choose between putting your own life at risk or using lethal force, as far as I'm concerned, there's no choice at all. Do what you have to do to protect yourself and the lives of the people around you. Brief me every half hour until we find him. Let's make this right. That's all. Detective, my office. When did you last hear from Britton?
Not since he was suspended. I called him a couple of times.
And he didn't call you back?
No.
Okay, can you think of anything that he said to you? Any possible insight into where his mind is at? If there is, you need to tell me now because it could save lives.
Yes, ma'am, but I really can't think of anything.
Did he talk about any crazy theories?
Theories?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not the one who had a psychotic break. Did you notice any changes in his behavior? Did he express any paranoid delusions, talk of conspiracies against it?
No. Captain, for the last few months, me and Britton have worked a lot of cases together. And yes, I have seen him do some weird things. But you get to know someone, and I swear there is no way he killed his old partner. It's just not possible. And I keep thinking to myself, there's got to be other
No, you
explanations.
can just stop right there, Detective.
Captain.
We had a veteran officer murdered in cold blood in front of an eyewitness, and you sit there and you make excuses because you and Britton had a few heart-to-hearts?
I'm giving you my honest opinion.
Based on what? Your vast experience? You save your compassion for Detective Bird and his friends and family, not his killer. We're done.
Bird. Thank God.
For what?
Just that you're here, brother.
Well, I wish I wasn't. Not under these circumstances. Look, I'm gonna give you some advice as a friend. Just keep your mouth shut. All that crazy stuff about Hawkins killing Hannah for heroin, and just keep that to yourself. It's only gonna make things worse. Are you listening to me?
Where's Hawkins' laptop?
What?
I know the password. The password to the encrypted file. I know it now.
Look, you've been out cold for the last half an hour.
Yeah.
How are you gonna know something you didn't know
Because
a half
I
an
do,
hour ago?
okay?
Come on.
Look. You know, the last few months there have been things that I couldn't know. But I know them anyway, right? This is like that. Just trust me. The password is Tulip. Just try it for me. All right? It's in that folder. Tulip, T-U-L.
Look, I know how to spell Tulip.
Open the third document down. That's a lease agreement for a storage unit where they moved the drugs the day of my accident. Look at the name of the company it's leased to.
Westfield Distribution.
Right? So who signed it?
Carl Kessler.
That's Hawkins' precinct chief.
Oh, no, how did you know
Doesn't matter. It's proof. Let's go and show it to who we need to show it to. And let's go and find out who killed my wife and why.
I'll need to take another look at this before you send it to district. Thank you. Come into the office. What happened to you? Why is he in cuffs?
Because he shot and killed a detective, Ed Hawkins, from the Western Division. But before you even think about charging him, I think you want to listen to what he has to say and take a look at what we found in Hawkins' house.
The accident that killed Hannah wasn't an accident. It was an attempt on my life. The reason I was targeted is because I received an anonymous tip about heroin being distributed through Westfield Distribution Center by at least 2 dirty cops.
You got nothing.
I got a full confession.
From who? Hawkins? The detective that you shot dead? Did he sign something?
No, yes, he signed a lease agreement for the storage unit with his captain, Kessel, on the day he tried to kill me. Isn't that enough?
How does signing a lease agreement prove that he stole heroin from narcotics division and was selling it?
It doesn't. That's what I'm saying. That's why we got to open up the storage unit before Kessel gets a chance to move the drugs.
Michael, you know what? I'm struggling to understand why. What all of a sudden brought you to these people?
My memory.
Your memory.
I remember. Hawkins, my memory's coming back. If you open the storage unit, you'll see that I'm right.
And does your memory tell you about anyone or anything else?
No. I mean, not so far. There must be some in the narcotics, obviously.
Did Hawkins say anything else?
No.
Who else did you tell about this?
We came straight to you.
And Hawkins' body just left it there?
Yeah.
All right, I need to send a team over there. We've got to secure the crime scene.
No, you can't. Look, Captain, if Kessel finds out Hawkins is dead, that's it. He'll move the drugs or get away. Hawkins he's in his house. The door's locked. He's dead. He's not going anywhere. Tricia, I'm telling you, these bastards killed my wife. Believe me.
Captain, we're gonna have to look into the storage facility eventually. Why not let me get a small team together and go check it out?
Okay.
Thank you.
I don't know why you're thanking me. You're gonna be waiting in a holding cell, and if Bird doesn't come back with something better than your word against the dead cops, I don't know how you're gonna get out of there.
You will.
Mike, I don't know how you know what you know. But I damn sure hope you're right.
Me too.